What's up, boys? This is Dylan with the Prepared Father here, and today we're going to be jumping into a sexy little review of my new EDC lineup. But before we get into that, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and if you're feeling extra sensual, caress that notification bell if you're feeling fancy. All right, we're about to go deep on the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 Compact, a gun so nice that I bought it twice. All right, that's right. I bought one in FDE and one in Classic Black, because why not? All right, we're not in a world where we're limited to one gun, so, let's not limit ourselves to one relationship. I've always had a soft spot for the M&P lineup. I carried the first gen full size for a long time, doing security, and I rocked the M&P Shield as my EDC for all of 2025. All right, but this gun right here, it really reignited my passion for the M&P lineup. And listen, I respect Glock. I really do. They're reliable, they're durable, and they do their job. But, let's be honest. Glocks are the Honda Civics of the gun world. They work, but they aren't special in literally any way. Meanwhile, the M&P 2.0, this thing is like a fully decked out Dodge Challenger, all right? It's got aggressive grip. It's optic-ready, factory trigger that doesn't suck. And best of all, this is going to piss some Glock fanboys off, but these are more reliable than Glock. Boom, I said it. All right, so let's jump into the specs. 9mm caliber handguns. The barrel length is 4 inches. The overall length is 7.25 inches. The width is 1.16, and the height is 5 inches, coming in at just over 26 ounces. The capacity is a standard 15 rounds, but it will fit the 17 rounds, especially when you have that grip sleeve attachment on here, to give it that full size grip. Now, these are the optic-ready versions, so they kind of come prepared for an optic. They come with Trijicon, RMR, Leupold, Delta Point Pro, RMSC, Doctor, anything that you could need or would need, this thing has it. All right, and before we get started, we'll talk a little bit about my attachments that I put on these. So this is the Siley SRS8, the competition dot, and the TLR 7X. I have a SLR Rifleworks Magwell with the SLR Rifleworks base plate here. All right, and obviously you see that red trigger. That is the Apex Tactical carry kit. So we'll talk about that when we get to the trigger. Design, the look of this thing is just amazing, because we shouldn't just buy a gun because it works well, especially in today's world of really reliable handguns. Good guns should not only run great, but it should look great while doing it. So first off, the frame design on the M&P 2.0 Compact is chef's kiss. All right, Smith & Wesson nailed that line, the lineup of M&P, like, perfectly. The lines are great, the angle of the grip, the overall structure of it, fantastic. So it's got front and rear serrations, giving you a really tactical, aggressive look without being like overly, over the top grippy. You definitely can do your press checks, no questions asked about it. It's got a very small undercut here, so your hand will really fall into that grip and give you a nice firm grasp on it. Now, I have two of them, one in black and one in FDE. And man, I can't lie, they feel great. All right, now imagine just John Wick having options. You know what I mean? John Wick goes out, comes back, says, you know what, I got a few of these. All right. And let's be honest, the interchangeability, as you see here, is fantastic. I can swap mags, holsters, accessories without, having too much to worry about. Now let's talk about grip and ergonomics. So the feel of these things, it has an 18-degree grip angle, or the American grip angle as we all like to call it. It puts your wrist in a really natural position for aiming. And interchangeable back straps, so if you have baby hands or gorilla mitts, you're pretty much covered. It's got aggressive texturing, and I'm talking might sand your love handles down if you carry IWB aggressive, but for grip, it's amazing. And after a little bit of wear, I feel like they do kind of smooth out, but that just might be me getting used to them. And compared to the Glock 19, The M&P 2.0 compact is practically identical in size. The grip angle, better. The grip texture, way better. And don't even get me started on the front slide serrations, because they are absolutely perfect for those dramatic operator press checks. Now let's talk about the trigger. So we're going to start with the Apex Tactical trigger. It has a incredibly smooth take up, really defined wall, and bam, crisp, audible, and tactile reset. I love it. Now this is the standard M&P 2.0 trigger, the flat-faced one. Even a louder and more audible and crisp break than the Apex. Little bit longer of a take up or a reset. Not too much though. Now I put 1,000 rounds through the black frame, my first range trip. All right, I tested it in static drills, high intensity movement drills, and this thing really never missed a beat. The grip texture locks my hands in place, keeping the gun super steady, even under rapid fire. The trigger in my FDU, while not aftermarket level crisp, is clean and predictable. It lets me drive the gun with precision and confidence. In the black frame, you know, the Apex trigger is balls to the wall nice. Every cliche word I could use to describe the Apex kit, I should use it because it's amazing. All right. Now at 15 yards, every shot is, you know, effortlessly smacking steel. Even when I push it back to 50 yards, I can consistently get on paper with ease. You know what I mean? The low bore access and natural point of aim really make follow-up shots, like, in my opinion, lightning fast. You know, it's no Shadow 2 like our boy D-Dog has, but, you know, it's good. All right. The recoil impulse is so smooth that the gun seems to settle back on target almost instinctively. And whether I'm running a handful of drills doing competition work or engaging multiple targets in rapid succession, you know, this thing just runs like a dream. You know, it's one of those rare pistols that feel like an extension of your hand, a tool that, like, really performs as well as the shooter behind it, you know? And in some cases, better than the shooter. Now, the M&P 2.0 compact is proof that a well-designed firearm just doesn't have to meet your expectations. It exceeds and elevates them. You know, I've had 0 malfunctions with this thing. No light primer strikes. And no feeding issues. No extracting issues. You know, like I said, the low bore access and perfect grip angle and solid slide design, you know, makes staying on target, you know, basically effortless. The recoil impulse, barely there. You know, this thing really settles back into place like it's, you know, got aim assist or aimbot, you know, for my Gen Z viewer base. And let me tell you, like, you know, when you're moving and shooting, engaging multiple targets, or just like burning through drills, you know, this thing feels like Smith & Wesson planned it to be easy to use and amazingly fun to shoot. And they did do that because this is used in more police departments around the world than almost anything, maybe besides Glock. At bare minimum in America. You know, it's balanced, smooth, and it just runs flawlessly, especially for a pistol in 2025. So, my final thoughts here, boys. You know, is this thing my favorite gun right now? At least handguns, yes. Do I like it better than a Glock? Fuck yes. Did I buy 2 of them because I love it that much? Yes, dude. You know, these things are great. You know, this thing has the Olight S on it, and this thing has ran absolutely perfect for me, okay? You know, I wouldn't tell you guys to go out and buy it just yet, but I'm telling you, if you are looking for an enclosed optic, stay tuned for the review of this, because I'm going to put maybe 2,000 or 3,000 rounds through this O-sight and give it some more abuse, and we're going to take this thing and review it, all right? A real, honest, actual review. You know, so... You know, if you're looking for a pistol, boys, you know, the M&P 2.0 compact is everything you should want in a carry gun. It's reliable, it's accurate, it's optic-ready, and it looks and shoots like a dream. All right, if you're in the market for something Glock 19 size but better, this is the one. You know, if you've made it this far in the video, you guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, drop a comment. Let me know. Have you shot the M&P 2.0 compact? What do you think? And Glock fanboys, feel free to sound off in the comments. I'm ready for you. All right, stay tuned, stay prepared. God bless.